Hello there, everybody. My name's Goran Arcadia, and today we will be playing some more Great Grand Order. We shall be continuing from where we left off yesterday, fighting against Rama. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I've been farming a little bit with Richard. I got him bond 5. I just need to, I just need one more bond level. One more bond level with him. That's all I need. Okay, hold on. Let me do my 3 temple. Okay, good. Now back onto the meat and potatoes. Okay. There is no battle on this one. I will switch over to different cam. Here we go. Take this. We did it. Chocolate Rama is defeated. And our river is starting to flow again after overpowering the other one. Did we beat him? I don't remember fighting him. I mean, we fought him yesterday. Maybe I glazed over him. Oh, shit. What just happened? It also looks like, now that our deadlock is broken, the chocolate fountain has turned into a chocolate mountain. I'm glad that our river's flowing again. But what's going to happen to him? That guy's kind of like a ghost born from the original's desire to see his loved one. That ghost then merged with and took over that chocolate river, causing it to advance temporarily. Once our river absorbed that river and forced it to stop, the ghost basically returned to its senses. I see. And now the only thing it can do is disappear. Hey, now, cheer up. I'm just talking about Choco servants in this singularity. The original servants are still back in Chaldea, and their feelings aren't going anywhere. Where you going, Missy? I'm sorry. I know we can't let you keep advancing your river, but your feelings are still just as real as mine. I can tell. It's okay. I understand now. I am Rama's desire to see Sita again. I am essentially one facet of his mind given self-awareness. I have no more substance than a mirage, or a shadow. And besides, even if I did see Sita again, I could never face her knowing that I had taken a dishonorable path to reach her. Still, even now, there is a part of me stubbornly insisting that dishonor is okay if it means seeing her again. How unbecoming. No king or hero should be having such conflicting thoughts. But then I'm a jumble of weakness and indulgence. It's no surprise that I would. No, you're wrong there. I know what it's like. I know that people we call heroes are still just people with the same doubts and hardships as anyone else. I know that sometimes they worry even more because they're heroes, and that sometimes they agonize even more than most because nobody else understands. And I know that no matter how great a hero you are, you're still more than just your heroism. I know because I've lived my life with someone like that. I've seen what it's like up close and personal. Andromeda. So it's okay. You don't have to convince yourself that you were mistaken. Don't worry about acting like a hero. Just hold your head high and go where your feelings tell you to go. For what it's worth, I really hope you find what you're looking for. I see. You know, hearing you say that does make me feel better. Whew. Huh? He dropped something. Is that chocolate? It would seem so. I think this is what was used to give chocolate Rama his form. Hey guys, got a second? I got a guest here who wants to talk to you, just for a little. I've been watching the situation on the monitor, so I understand what's going on. Whoa! Are you the real Rama? Indeed I am. I apologize for the trouble my feelings have caused you. But you're not actually sorry, are you? Well, I cannot help how I feel. Okay, hold up. Indeed, I can't say I'm surprised that my desire to see Sita again was strong enough to assume this chocolate form you met. If another situation like this were to arise, I expect the same thing will happen yet again. There's no way to stop it. All I can do in advance is ask for your forgiveness and your understanding. Now that is the sort of arrogance I would expect from a king. I trust you have no objections to having purged your chocolate doppelganger then. Of course not. Besides, even if he had continued down the river, what would have the point of having only my personified desire see Sita again? If anyone's gonna see her again, it should be the true me. So no, pay no heed. Thanks. Honestly, it's kind of a relief to hear that. Alright, what should we do with this chocolate I just picked up? That's just a container for my feelings. It does the same. It does seem as though it has retained its core though. Feel free to use it as you would any other chocolate. You need chocolate to fuel the river now, no? I don't think one piece of chocolate will make that much difference, so I think I'll just hang on to it for now. Do with it what you will. You may even eat it as an emergency ratio if you want. At any rate, let me ask you one final question. Are you one who exists alongside heroes? I'm not sure. Honestly, I kind of feel like that alone wouldn't be enough. So, if I do happen to see your Sita, I'd love to talk with her about it. I see. You and her are very different, but sometimes something tells me you would still hit it off. If you should meet her, then please tie her down with those chains of yours until I can get there myself. Farewell. Good. The ship's picking up speed again. Great. Then we can pick up where we left off, gathering boulders and chocolate and using them to extend the river. It doesn't look like bananas will work for that anymore, though that was only for the area you were just in. Never mind that. What was that last conversation about? Hmm? Well, since you asked, I guess this is a good time to tell you guys. Especially now that meeting that last hero jogged my memory. Well, it's not like I forgot, really. It just got me thinking about it again. What are you talking about? Well, wait, hold on. Well, I guess you could say it has to do with my current goal. You see, I'd like to try becoming a hero myself. Okay. Yay. Unlocks. Oh, I have to clear one more quest, a free quest. Wait, what? I have to. Okay, sure enough. I could just do the easiest one. It's not a big deal. I'll even use Richard. Richard. Ding, 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 ding. Richard. Also, it's hella cold in here. Hold on, let me turn off my fan. Oh shit, it's cold as hell. Ah!
我が罪として背負う。
進捗いかがでしょう。イノベーション始めます。
わほう。我が意志をもって世を噛み砕きし獅子。サボり、祈り、朽ち果て。頭の果てに我が道を掘り刻む。ユートピー・ピルガトー。
Okay.
ネームできる研究者黒へ。
赤いの星明かり。こっちに冬の妖精よ。一時
完全配慮よろしくて。いかほどそういう展開。
呼び込むとしよう。我が身、我が牙は戦を忘れることができぬらしい。獅子の炎を食らいつけ。あの輝きの高みへと。
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
完全配慮よろしくて。
星明かり、誇り高き獅子。誇り高き獅子。
イノベーション始めます。
天を借り受けよう。
Bum, 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 bum.
泳ぐのはちょっとね。
さよほう。我が意志をもって世を噛み砕きし獅子。サボり、祈り、朽ち果て。頭の果てに我が道を掘り刻め。ユートピー・ピルガトー。
マスター。
愛らしいウサギに狩られる気分はどうですか。盗作的で癖になるでしょう。
Let's go. Alright, that should do it. Ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Forward, onward. Ding dong. Let's talk about what it means to love a hero. We were so happy together, and we were incredibly fortunate to be wed. Our love was perfectly ordinary, and we were able to nurture it perfectly or in a perfectly ordinary way. We found lots of treasures together, treasures that made us happier than than words can express. And since he was a hero and the Prince of Argos, we never wanted for anything. We lived in several different places over the course of our lives, but it didn't matter where we were. As long as I was with him and the rest of our family, I had everything I needed. I can't complain about a single aspect of our time together. From the moment he saved me from becoming a sacrifice, I devoted the rest of my life to loving him. I witnessed his heroism right by his side. So, you know, it's like I said, I know what it's like. I know that the people we call heroes are still just people with the same doubts and hardships as anyone else. And as a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why I'm here now. Rah. I'm so fired up right now that I'm gonna toss even more boulders. Yeah. I'd tell you not to wear yourself out, but I'm getting tired of repeating myself. It's great that you've got energy to spare. Just don't use up so much that you collapse. I won't. You always have energy to spare, don't you? I agree. I feel more energetic myself just watching you in action. Master, once you've had a little break, how about we go gather chocolate too? Surely you do not think that an abundance of energy is alone to become a hero, do you? It's not? Just kidding. I know that. Perseus wasn't a full of energy all the time kind of hero either. I'm not trying to be like anyone specific. I'm just trying to do the best that I can in my own way. As far as for all my energy, I just kind of get like that whenever I try my best at something. So she wants to be a hero, huh? You want to try becoming a hero? I know that what you're thinking. What business does someone like me have trying to become a hero? Please don't take it too seriously, okay? This is more of a personal goal of mine. Like, I want to selfishly help as many people as I can, but I was also being driven by a kind of selfish desire. I'm pretty selfish a lot of the time, actually. She's downplaying her feelings by laughing like some kind of mustache twirler. Anyway, that's all there is to it. So if I ever say anything weird, just chalk it up to that. In fact, just forget I said anything at all. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get to the show back on the road. I mean ship back on the river. It definitely seems like there was more going on. Alright, that ought to take care of this latest boulder. You know, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. You called those chains of yours the Oracle's chains narrates, right? Where'd that name come from? Oh, that? There's no deep meaning to it. I just kind of felt like calling it that, so I did. Narrates. Isn't that the name of the divine sea nymphs that led you to being sacrificed in the first place? Uh-huh. There was an oracle who said I had to be sacrificed because they were so angry. And now they say that's how I ended up chained to that boulder. They say? So basically, I have these chains because the narrates wrath, which we knew about from the oracle. But that's way too long, so I just started calling them Oracle's chains narrates for short. I see. Well, that leads me straight to my next question about the nitty-gritty details. There are differing accounts of why the narrates were so mad in the first place. One says it was because your mother, Cassiopeia, boasted about being just as beautiful as them. And another says she was boasting about your beauty instead. Which one was it? Actually, I'd rather keep that a secret if you don't mind. Oh, man. But I can't say I'm surprised. Sometimes it's just rude to go prying too deep into a heroic spirit's past. Sometimes there are cases where even they don't remember what happened anymore. So if you don't want to answer, that's fine. Besides, there's no fun in just having an answer handed to you. Oh shit, sorry. Great, thanks. In exchange, I'm happy to talk about anything else. What about Perseus then? Would you be willing to tell us about him? We have several Medusas back at Chaldea, though he's not exactly a subject we can comfortably discuss there. Whoa, you have Medusas? Plural? I can see how that'd be awkward. Actually, thinking about it some more, I'd rather not talk about Perseus either. Sorry. So much for anything else. Seems there's a great deal you cannot tell us, girl. If you mean to betray us, I suggest you tell us now, so I can prepare just the right poison for the occasion. Oh, it's not like that. It's just when it comes to actual talking about him, I kind of get a little embarrassed. I mean, you don't usually talk about romance with people you only just met, right? At least that's my impression of him. Oh, good point. Talking about romance is more Suzuka's thing, so I don't have much experience with it either. But now that you mention it, that does seem right. So maybe we can try again once we've all gotten to know each other a little better. Yeah, there you go. Sorry again. And here I thought girls your age generally talked about nothing but romance. Well, I mean, obviously we have a lot of people with some crazy romance stories in Greek myth community. But whenever you can actually talk openly about your own kind of depends on the person, you know? Damn it. Another new river? Just that way, master. Okay. Are those statues? You're discussing love? That's fine. I'm always ready to talk about mine. In fact, every statue I make is an expression of love I have for my king. There, on that other ship, it's Galatea. Let's see. Yep, she's giving off the same kind of readings as Rama. The real Galatea is still in Chaldea. And that's a Choco servant made from her desires to see the person she misses. And well, chocolate. A Choco servant? I've never heard of that phrase before, but that's no problem. I'm not interested in any ways. My only interest is in seeing my king once more. Whoa, that lady's a real statuesque beauty. I can feel Lady Aphrodite's blessing pulsing slightly. It seems I'm far from the only Greek here. I guess the narrate Cetus and Poseidon have a pretty distinct smell, huh? Well, never mind that. So, you have someone you miss a lot too, huh? I do. My husband and king, Pygmalion. Our love was so great that even gods gave us their blessing. I was transformed from a statue into a human. I must see him again, no matter what I do. Whatever I can do to repay his love. Hold on a second. For I love him too, with all my heart and soul. I'm impressed that she can say that with a straight face. We know firsthand how strong Galatea's feelings are. She's not gonna back down just like Rama did. Yeah, I could tell how genuine her love is too. It's so strong that it's basically all she needs, even at the expense of her own mind. Of course my love is genuine, but I don't see why you think that makes me sort of a berserk warrior who turned off her brain for it. Is she actually a berserker? As proof, I'm willing to engage in a peaceful, civilized contest to resolve this conflict. We will calmly and rationally expound our love and desires to see the person we miss more than anything. And whoever convinces the other that their feelings are stronger will be allowed to proceed. I assure you that I am prepared to win. All I need to do is to keep talking until you admit defeat. My love is infinite, so I can talk about my feelings for my king for days on end. And as a Greek statue, I can easily withstand inclement weather as well. Just look at how many others have remained intact for thousands of years. Now, where to begin? What if we start with our favorite features from our loved ones' bodies? I'll go first. His shoulder blade lines. Man, you're strong. I can't believe you just out and said something like that. I don't know if I'm cut out for this kind of contest. I see. Then I win by default. As the winner, I'm gonna keep my river going with the what else my statue trait. All I need to do is see my king again. Now is to keep making statues. Something I've been doing all this time already. I'll start by fishing up one that was nearly complete. Finishing. Come on, girl. Now's not the time to be backing down. Your opponent means business. For now, I'll throw in more boulders to match her. That helped. We're back to a deadlock again. Should I keep going then? That'd be better than nothing, but I doubt your boulders alone will be enough to break her past. We'll need to use your opponent's traits to further our river, just like we did with the bananas. Exactly. The statues she's been throwing into her river are being treated the same material as your boulders. Which means our boulders are counting as her statues here. Effectively giving her double river fuel for free. So there's no way we'll be able to beat her by playing fair. Then what do? I think I have some good news. Galatea seems to be very particular about each statue living up to her high standards. Which means she's not going about it very quickly. I hope we can use that time to come up with a strategy. The best things probably be if we could throw in a statues of our own to give ourselves a boost like we did with the bananas. As a member of royalty, surely you must have studied at least one form of art, no? Well, I did have tutors, but I usually slipped out my classes to go swimming, so... Can't say I'm surprised. Is there anything we can do, Da Vinci? Good question. Since we have a lot of time, we have some time to spare. Maybe we can scrape together enough resources to send someone in to help. Oh, maybe we could call on the real Galatea from Chaldea then. I had the same thought, but she actually just turned me down. She said there'd be no point in contesting her love for her king with her own self. And we can't force her to agree. I understand where she's coming from too. I am leaving the thinking to you. Even if it does take our opponent time to finish her statues, she will still overwhelm us eventually if we do not keep up a resistance. So I will release a stockpile of boulders I have accumulated thus far. Hang on, I got just the idea. What was that? You have another use for these boulders in mind? What do you mean? Alright, give me a second, guys. Sorry. Get a couple pillows and lay my chair back. There we go. I want to feel comfortable. Oh, we gotta wait 45 seconds. Okay, no. I'm gonna go to the store.
いらっしゃいマスターくん。マ
Is
ナ
there
プリズムと
anything I
交
could
換
get here?
用意した甲斐があったな。
These are always good. They're never bad. This is the beast equivalent of getting. Oh, these leave in 19 days. I'll think about getting these. This is mostly for. It is specifically for Draco. And to to be fair, I just don't know if I need something like this. We've got time. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Got a whole bunch of tickets. Let's grab the tickets. Okay. Just need a... there we are. Now I'm really close to the mic. Because I wasn't that close. There we are. Okay. And I'm sure I've finally gotten that 5 AP. Let's see. Also, I am not laying down correctly. My spine is... There we go. Awesome. Now let's fight Galatea. The plan is quantity over quality. You might the right decision calling me. I do take issue with one thing though. My mass production quality is just fine. I can churn out perfectly satisfactory articles at downright criminal speeds. All I need is this gizmo I whipped up by my credible genius, the director, current fully automatic rock person conversion machine. Wow, I don't know what half those words mean, but it sounds amazing. I'm sorry, I didn't keep up with my studies more. I don't think I could understand what's amazing about it now, no matter how simply you explained it. That's quite all right, my fair and energetic young lady. In fact, that's the greatest compliment any inventor can receive. You don't need to understand inventions for them to be useful. All sorts of problems can crop up from understanding them too well. Court battles, cheap imitations from competitors who don't know their place. I don't know how your lion mask works either, but it's amazing too. It looks so real. That's because it's no mask at all, young lady. That would you please stop struggling? Would you please stop tugging on my beard? Rest assured that you don't need to understand how this head of mine works either. Ahem. Anyway, trust me when I say this gizmo here is something special. So, how do we use it? Simple. Hit the switch, throw it in a necessary amount of rocks, and... it uses those rocks as materials to make new statues. Automatically, like so. I just wish I had a little more time. That way I could have made statues move around autonomously too. Nah, this is plenty. The important thing is that we've now got a way to make statues that work with the other rivers trait. Maybe we can't compensate for Galatea's statues as beautiful works of art, but this should be at least enough to match her in numbers. We're definitely outpacing her in units per hour now. Of course, it's still an open question as to whether the lower quality of our mass-produced stones will make a difference in our river's propulsion. But the only way we'll find out is to try and see how it goes. Then, that just leaves the question of material. Indeed, not even a genius of my caliber can make something out of nothing. This is only a test run. The machine will soon shut down unless we can try to provide it with rocks. Then we're all set. I'll feed the rocks I'll feed it rocks for as long as my magical energy lasts. We'll get more too. Right, Master. Fortunately, Seminaris has already figured out where we can find more rock piles. Right, Seminaris? Semiramis. Oh, very well. Come, I will show you the way. Let us hurry and get this over with. Alright, so I'm not beating the shit out of Galatea. Can I switch this for... Really? He doesn't have an event bonus here? Was he a caster? I think he was a caster, a 4-star caster. Right? There he is. And he was a Thomas Edison. Oh no, he uses... was he a single target or multi-target? Oh, to all enemies. Okay. We could probably switch this over. Same thing. So I'll just switch over here. There we go. And in this case, we don't need damage. I mean, we don't need what's her face? I mean, we could have her just in case. It's the difference between... So if I just do this and then switch them over, that should do it. All right, let's see how this goes. Dun, 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 dun.
トラブル解決も編集者の仕事ね。
Oh, we're more than fine. Oh, am I missing something from Edison? He's not maxed out. He's missing something. I'm not sure what he's missing. Come on, Edison.
万人に等しく光を与えよ。それこそが天才のなすべきカルマだ。ワールドフェイスドミネーション。
Ooh, that was not great. The refund on that was kind of awful, honestly.
Name OK できる編集者クロエ。
よろしい。さあ、一大エンターテイメントの開幕だ。ワールドフェイ Face Domination!
Yeah, that's an awful regeneration. He is terrible. Wait, that does it?
万人に等しく光を与えよ。それこそが天才のなすべきカルマだ。ワールドフェイスドミネーション。
Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. Wow.
ほら、なんとかなっただろう。水着でもやることは変わらないのさ。
I wonder what I'm missing. The river's flowing again. Oh. Another chocolate mountain. The plan worked. We did it. Ah, so once again, I won't get to see my beloved king. Once again, my love has failed. It's okay. There was nothing at all wrong with your love. I guarantee it. Then why did I fail to reach him? Because I failed to meet my deadline? Maybe? But I think it's more like it just wasn't meant to happen for you at this time and place. I see. That's too bad. I miss him. I miss him so much. But I'm sure my love will reach him one day. As long as I don't give up. I've always believed that. This time, you'll just be going ahead of me, right? That's right. It's not just about whose love is stronger or weaker. I'm just going first. That's all. Come to think of it, I never did take a turn, huh, did I? This is a little embarrassing, but since you told me a little about the person you love, I don't think it'd be fair if I didn't return the favor. The person I want to see again is named Perseus. He came down from the sky and saved me from being eaten by a monster. There are lots of things I love about him. So many I couldn't even count them at all. He's very strong and very kind. He's honest and straightforward and kind of a crybaby even. He's even a great hero who never gives up and who always succeeds. Everyone knows how wonderful he is. But it does sound like the object of your affection is a great man. It makes sense that you miss him. Well, that's part of it, sure. But that's not all there is to it. Sure, he was a great hero who had everything and could do anything. But that wasn't all there was to him. There was also sides to him that I think only I knew. And it's those sides I miss more than anything. That's why I'm here now. I see. All right. Now that I've seen that expression of yours, I'm willing to let it go. Because that is unmistakably the face of a woman in love. Now I know what theme and motifs to use for my next piece. Huh? But I'm glad it sounded like she made her peace with this. Look, another piece of chocolate. Yes, it looks like a cute miniature form of Galatea. She must have carved out her own core in the last moments before she disappeared. Impressive. Hang on, maybe I could give this a senpai, a cute miniaturized version of him in chocolate form this year. On second thought, never mind. I do think it would make a very unique Valentine, but I don't think I have the technical skills to make it at the quality it would deserve. But we'll have to remember this idea before I make my final decision, just in case. Yeah, it's really impressive. But now I definitely can't eat it or throw it away. Guess I'll just hang on to it then. Anyway, we managed to win the second river battle too. Yay! Sure did. The river's flowing nicely again. So what say we get this ship back on the way to its destination? Sorry about that. I zoned out for a second there. All this talk about love is giving me hives. What? You don't talk about love yourself, Empress? Isn't there anyone you're interested in? No, there is not. Why are you all looking at each other like that? Be honest. There's someone, isn't there? One more word, and we will have war on our heads. Come on, Galatea. Come on. Galatea and I talked about the people we love. Not fair for you not to do the same. But come on, spill already. Hanging Gardens, activate. Empress, wait. Can't we talk about this? Neat. Okay. Crud, we need to do another free quest? Yeah, sure, I'll use 3 apples. It's not a big deal. Do someone else, someone who all enemies arts. I guess I could do Rasputin. Do I want to do Rasputin? Or do I want to do... We'll do Rasputin. It's been a while since I've used them. Alright, and... Go, go, go! I should be adding Richard here. That's what I should be doing. I probably should have done that. That's a little too late now.
まだまだ未熟者ですが頑張ります。新作いかがでしょう。今のうちに準備を。白兵戦行きます。戦いできた。早炊きです。カルウェナ。早炊きです。カルウェナ。早炊きです。カルウェナ。
人これよろしい。苦痛苦悩死を食う蛇生きる糧くべる薪に集いたまえザジガーニエアンリマイ
ネーム OK です。待っての仕事ってね。
Jesus Christ.
命をかけない先人に学ぶとしよう人の世に在郷はいい機会だこれは夜の影獣のうなり死の毒の犬どもよ今こそ声高く笑うがいい
Let's go. Damn it, missed it.
リテカーチこれはよろしい苦痛苦悩死を食う蛇生きる糧くべる薪に集いたまえザジガーニエアンディマイ主よ
Oh, Rasputin. Sure. And I don't have to. Damn, I'm out of energy again? Well, I got apples like crazy, so it's not a big deal. Oh, Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. That is literally a habit. Damn it. Why did I skip? I didn't mean to skip. Hold on. It's a habit. It's a habit. Let's just, wait for the game to... Man, I really wish that they'd release an official like app version for the game. Like having to play it on an emulator is not really ideal either.
日本ではこの時期雪祭りが行われるそうですね。
Okay. This time I won't skip it. It all started with something trivial. So trivial, I barely remember any of the details. It was a day much like any other in the kingdom of Ethiopia. My mother, the queen, was just bragging about beauty and just had to involve the nymphs. Hold on. My beauty, or maybe it was my daughter's beauty, is even fairer than the Nereids. Damn it. This angered the Nereids, who had always been deeply jealous of sea nymphs. Their anger spread to Poseidon, and from there, the course was set. Everyone knew what became of people, of nations who angered gods. Poseidon sent a giant man-eating sea monster to terrorize the populace, and high tides to threaten to drown the entire kingdom. My father, the king, feared the end as he held his head in his hands. My mother, the one who created this mess, turned deathly pale and didn't say another word. And of course, all the other Ethiopians were panicked out of their minds. Some cowered in fear, some tried to escape, some prayed to the gods despite knowing their plea would fall on deaf ears. Some of them gave up and resigned themselves to their fates. Scenes like that played out all over the nation, now facing doom thanks to a single half-hearted boast. So, faced with all that, I felt I had no choice but to do something. Ah, it's so peaceful out here. Whoa there, Missy. Were you what are you doing draped over the side like that? For a moment, I thought you were laundry that'd been hung out to dry. And you blame me? It's just so nice out. She needs to rest after producing all those boulders. True, you gotta take breaks so you don't burn out. So you don't much care for peace? Are you kidding? I love it. You can't enjoy anything unless it's peaceful. As long as I don't have any gods angry at me, or monsters trying to eat me, or creepy older guys trying to arrange marriages with me, I don't need anything else. For someone claiming she wishes to be a hero, you certainly say a lot of useless things, girl. Huh? Did I say something wrong? I don't think so. Many of the people we call heroes loved peace as well. Don't be ridiculous. No hero can possibly be born from the lukewarm water of peace. I never thought about it like that before. Now I'm not sure what to think again. What is the most important thing you need to be a hero? Well now, don't look at me. I can't help you with that. I'm no hero. Just a sailor who gets ships where they need to go. I don't think even all of Chaldea's heroes could answer that easily. Very well. I don't know if this is the most important thing, but I do know what is absolutely crucial. Our hero needs to be strong. Your husband certainly was he not? Indeed, how can one hope to be a hero without the strength to defeat one's enemies? I guess you might be right. But I also think there's more to it than that. It also depends on how you define strength and defeating enemies. Well, I mean, it's true that Perseus was super duper strong. He was the son of Zeus, and he was blessed by both the Athena and Hermes. I remember the very first time I saw him, I thought, oh, so that's what moving faster than the eye can see looks like. Huh? Is this helping? I'm not just coming across like some lovesick housewife bragging about her hubby, am I? You're doing fine. I'd love to hear more about how Perseus fought. Chee. I knew it. You just clicked your tongue at me. Big time. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. No, wait, that wasn't me. Saber Medusa was passing by and went out of her way to make sure the mic picked her up. What do you think you're doing? Hey, get back here. Ugh, I swear. I see. I only knew her head, so I don't know. I don't know she could be. I didn't know she. I didn't know she could be such a scamp. Medusa? A scamp? I never thought about her like that before. Anyway, I know that you need to be strong enough to defeat your enemies. But in my case, I basically spent my whole life around a hero whose level's already maxed out. I don't really have any idea what's normal for most heroes. I mean, you have to be strong in the first place for gods to bless you, right? So, exactly how strong do you have to be for that to happen? I guess for people from ancient Greece, having support from the gods is a pretty clear-cut way to tell who the heroes were. In her case, she definitely seems to be affiliated with Poseidon, but I think it's more of a curse than that she managed to turn into a strength. Whoop, we've got another river collision incoming. Everyone brace for impact. Oh, it's a little flower. So, who is it this time? Swords? Damn, I didn't know it was possible for a river to smell scorched. I thought I heard talk about defeating enemies coming from here. Is it time for battle? It is, isn't it? Look who it is. Durga. Right? Nope, it's okay. It's Kali. Talk about the last god we needed to see. And look, her ship appears to be custom made as well. Oh gosh, please don't stop on the deck too hard. Yes, please don't. Even the Takarabune can only take so much. That's a Daikokuten Takarabune. Takarabune, that means treasure ship. Yeah? Must be a whole lot of coin on board to warrant a name like that. Kali's another chocolate servant, as you might have guessed. But the Taikoku King actually looks to be a regular Chaldean servant. They must have gone to that singularity on their own at some point, just like Columbus did. So why are you guys helping Kali out, Daikokuten? We're still the big boss's loyal servants, of course. When Boss Kali here gave us an order, we just couldn't bring ourselves to refuse. Hey, what's that supposed to mean, rodents? I would never force anyone to work against their will. I only ask for your help because you smell like Shiva, and I like you. Yeah, you rodents are so precious. We're flattered. We're all so terrified. Please stop before we wait. We'll do anything you ask if you just spare us. Whoa, an Eastern god? And she looks like a really powerful one, too. We're getting gods like her now, too? It would seem so. Durga is one of the Chaldea's heroic servants. She's a war goddess who was born from the wrath of numerous Indian gods for their sole purpose of destroying evil. And Kali there is another even more powerful aspect of Durga's spirit origin. So it is Durga, right? I'm not crazy. Of course, that Kali is only a Chaco servant, not the real Kali. So, I don't know how helpful this information will be. Well, at least now I know she really is an incredible god. She looks really tough. So you are my opponent. The one I wish to see again is, of course, Shiva. I was told I could do so if I made my way down this river. So that is exactly what I will do, together with these adorable rodents. But if only one river can continue on past this point, then that makes this battle makes this a battle, and you my enemy. Battles must be won, enemies must be defeated. That is who I am. That is my purpose as a god. Yeah. Guess that rules out a nice peaceful discussion. Can't say I'm surprised. So what's your river's trait then? Enemies, of course. For I subsist on the blood of my fallen foes. Please don't lick my cheek and audibly gulp when you say things like that. Good grief. So that goddess river contains the blood and body parts of various monsters she's killed. Damn. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised seeing how her portfolio is a war and slaughter. Alright, so that means the things we need to use to give our river an advantage during this battle are enemy parts. I think rampaging chocolate monsters we've defeated up till now should count as enemies. Yeah, they should. And right now, I bet the chocolate they drop will be even more efficient fuel for the river than regular chocolate. So, like, we fought other non-chocolate monsters too, right? Does this mean we could use their wings and horns and stuff in my river as well now? Indeed. In the end, it seems our task remains much the same as before. No, arguably, we will now be competing on speed and numbers even more directly than before. That's true. I think there's going to be an especially large focus on battling this time. Well, I've still got to keep my eye on my boat, so I won't be much of a help with fighting. Sorry about that. That's okay. We've got our job. And you've got yours. We can handle the enemies on our own just fine. Although I'm a little scared of what happens if that goddess tries to attack us directly. I mean, just look at how many arms she has. You lot are not monsters, so I will not fight you directly. This will simply be a contest to see who can slaughter more enemies faster. Let us begin. It sounds bad when you use the word slaughter, but putting that aside, we'll be doing the same thing as before, Master. We need to defeat the chocolate monsters and other hostile creatures and get as many battle drops from them as we can. Sounds like we got a lot of fighting ahead of us. Let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. I should be able to. Dun, dun, dun. Whoopsie. Default. You. Now, who has a 50% charge? And that's quick. Quick all. Now, this is rough. I don't really have any super strong quicks. I suppose it's my own fault. Alright. It's not like it has to be quick. I can just switch her off with her. Let's keep it like that, because I want to see how it goes. Anyways, let's start the battle. This might be a bad idea. No, yeah. I want to use Richard. I should use Richard, because it'll give me more bond points. So, hold on. I have to switch these up a little bit. And I assume to switch you for Richard. And the best thing I could do is probably use you. And then I just need to switch you for you. Alright, this is the best thing we can do. I think let's just go for it.
お客様、獲物はあちらでございますね。新曲いかがでしょう。はい、NFS サービスです。もちろんお望みのままに。
我が身、我が牙は戦を忘れることができぬらし。獅子の炎に食らいつけ、あの輝きの高みへと。
ネーム OK です。待って、仕事ってね。
さ、悪くない良き選択だ。我が罪の前に立ちはだかるというのなら、我が叫びとともに魂を焼かれると知れ。言うときに来るなと。
よろしくてイノベーション始めます。
我が身の星明かり誇り高き騎士湖の妖精よ。
そのように
Right, we're good.
まあ大変。
Yeah, I guess we're not fighting Durga this time around.
我が意志をもって世を噛み砕きし獅子。沙織、祈り、朽ち果て、頭の果てに我が道を吠え刻め。ユートピーピルガトー。
仕事とはいえ私も女ですので、実利、成績、そして趣味を優先で楽しませていただきましたわ。
Alright, continue. Hold on, do I have enough to get something?
いらっしゃい。
Yes, we do.
一応言っとくが、
Oh. Okay. I think I killed a lot of them. How about that? Yeah. Cali's river has more momentum than ours does. Oh man, I guess having that many arms really does give you an advantage. Now I really get why 100-handed Hecatonicus were such tough opponents. Oh, it's not that. If you have time to whine, you have time to work. Even my feeble-bodied master is doing his best to focus on battle at hand. Surely you can... Let's keep going. Pow pow. Oh boy, he's experiencing a fighter's high or something? If I were to paint this scene myself, I think I'd make his eyes like dollar signs. This kind of focus is not good at all. Master, I think you should take a little break and catch your breath. Here, have some water. Okay, I guess I can hang in there for one more stretch of in his place. Pow pow, pow pow pow. It would be more thematic to use my pretty little servants, but I want to level up Richard and get his bond up to 6. It's a very annoying to have to get the 6 because like the first 5 level bonds are fine.
トラブル解
It's
決
the
も
6th one
編
that's
集者
rough.
の仕事ね。
誇り高き騎士
I'm missing the append on several servants just because of
サービスです。もちろんごいかほど。
呼び込むとしよう。我が身我が牙は戦を忘れることができぬらしい。獅子の炎この食らいつけ。あの輝きの高みへと。
I'm also missing Gilgamesh. If I had Gilgamesh, I could use Gilgamesh, Enkidu, and Richard.
ネームオープンです。できる編集者黒へ。
我が身の星明かり湖の妖精よ。しほう良き選択だ。我が身我が牙は戦を忘れることができぬらしい。獅子の炎この食らいつけ。あの輝きの高みへと。
Okay.
完全体力よろしくて。完全体力よろしくて。
我が身の星明かり誇り高き騎士誇り高き騎士
イノベーション始め
光り
ます
ゆけよ座る方我が身我が牙は戦を忘れることができぬらしい。獅子の炎この食らいつけ。あの輝きの高みへと。良き戦であった。この身に鹿と焼き刻もう。
There we go. No, another one. How's the river looking now, Da Vinci? Still as decklocked as before. Oh man, you're all worn out from all that fighting. But if we take a break now, we might never be able to catch up to her. We'll just have to do our best to hold our ground. I agree. Callie may be strong, but we still outnumber her. Especially with the Daikokuten preoccupied with taking care of the ship. So if we all keep working and fighting together, there's still a chance we can gain an advantage. I could wish we could call in someone for us to help. Hang on, is someone there? Who's that? I have no idea who this is. And because of that, I think that what I'm gonna do is use Castoria, my Castoria, switch you. To this. Because even if you are Buster, I can power you up still. That should do it. No. I don't know who's gonna show up, so. Huh?
殺戮の年だ、死ね。我はシバの釈地、魔なる者たちの血と肉の上、殺戮女神は各踊る。スハラカリ、いただくぞ。
Once again, I think we're fine.
勝利、死だ。聞くがいい、この律動を。女神が魔人の血をすする。訪れるのは黒だ。サンダーラカー。ああ、高ぶる。殺戮の時だ。我はシバの釈地、魔なる者たちの血と肉の上、殺戮女神は各踊る。サハラカリ、早くしようか。
That's as high as she'll go. Yep.
開け。近づいている。
暑いかい？うん。まあアイスは美味しいよね。
死ねくらい。聞くがいい、この律動を。女神が魔人の血をすする。訪れるのは黒だ。サンダーラカ
ー。さあ涼みに行こう。僕は秋の森の王様ってこと忘れてないだろ？
I should have just brought over Richard. I should have brought Huh? Yeah, I have slaughtered my enemies. I have drank their blood. Victory is mine. It makes me want to dance about in joy. I'm glad you're such in high spirits, Boss Callie. But I'm afraid you were a little too focused on killing and not enough to adding to your river. I guess you could say that you won the battle and lost the war? Right. Well, I appreciate it. She really helped us out in that last battle. I'm quite sure she didn't mean to. She was just focused on killing enemies to the exclusion of anyone else. Yeah, I feel great. I'm surprised their I'm not surprised their magical energy is running out. After all the times you used the noble phantasm. But at least she looks genuinely happy. I don't know how to feel about this. I was a little more fired up than usual at first since this river looked pretty dangerous and bloody. But now I feel like all the wind's been taking out of my sails. Figuratively. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm really glad we won, but still. Hmm? You're wrong, girl that smells like the sea. My river is the right one. I can tell from its smell. Huh? But then, I suppose it's too sweet for that. Yes, too sweet by far. Well, no matter. You have defeated me, which makes you a warrior. Be proud. Huh? But I'm not really the warrior type. I'm more of the weak side than anything. I don't have any amazing weapons. Weapons are cool techniques. I don't mean now. I'm talking about the color of your soul. You're undoubtedly a fighter. You have fought, haven't you? Being weak is no excuse not to fight when fighting is called for. If you know that, then you are a warrior. Oh. In that sense, yeah. Maybe I am then. I fought even though I was weak. Or at least I tried to. But then, remember how hard you tried to fight. And be proud. That is all you need to do. Now, as the goddess of slaughter, I shall commend your victory by endowing you with my blessing and protection. Yeah. Ugh. Please don't worry about us. We'll just absorb a little of her dance aftermath and see ourselves home. Phew. So this is the divine blessing and protection, huh? Now that I've actually got them, it feels awkward. Not to mention, I don't know what they actually do. So I think I'll just consider them something of a good luck charm and not rely on them too much. I didn't really get other things she said, but for now, oh hey, she dropped the chocolate too. I'll hold on to it, just in case. Please accept these rice balls too. You need your strength for a long voyage after all. Oh, they look yummy. Thanks. Farewell. Well, there's definitely been some complications, but it looks like you can get the ship moving again. Hmm? Hang on a second. I see. Yeah? Well, sure, why not? So, just like with Rama, it looks like the real Kali, or rather Durga, in this case, would like to say something. Gee. Do not misunderstand me, communicator. How so? My normal goddess self, that is my usual self, is not constantly thinking about seeing Shiva again. Well, strictly speaking, I suppose I am, but I would never let it interfere with my divine duties. That version of me you just encountered was a unique form of one of my ascensions. And on top of that, she had only acquired her form by merging with chocolate. Perhaps there was something in play that made it more likely for her to break apart from me like that. This goddess knows nothing about it. What I'm trying to say is that don't worry, as my normal self, I would never cause a disturbance just because I wish to see Shiva again. Does she really mean that? Don't worry. Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. Good. Durga, since you're here, can I ask you a question? Do you know what Callie was talking about? Especially what she said about her river being the right one. I do not. Even I cannot tell that. I cannot tell much about that river from here. But I will say that if Callie said that, then it must be true. Kali is a goddess of death and slaughter that resides within me, and she is far more instinctual and impulsive. So while I cannot say for sure, it may be that she sensed something there that I can't from here. I see. Understood. Thank you. I'm still kind of astounded that the real goddess showed up here, even if it was through a human vessel. But for now, I'm even gladder that I was able to beat her. You sure did. Welcome. Alright then. Let's get back to chucking in chocolate and bowlers and keep making headway down this river. Sheesh. Did it really smell that much? Yep, we actually cannot continue because we are actually missing some points. So even if I do a quest, I won't have enough chocolate. So it seems that we will have to end things here for now, folks. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, whether it be on stream or after the stream is over. I genuinely do appreciate it. This is Golden Arcadia signing out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.